On today's episode of Days of Our Lives, the drugged biscuits cause one couple to have sex, as well as funny and romantic behavior, vomiting, and passing out. But who is responsible for all of this? Nicole's eyesight becomes foggy when she notices Eric outside the bar wearing a priest's collar. She queries whether he returned to the church secretly. He wonders why he would do that. She advises him not to dress in priestly garb at that time. He freaks out when he unexpectedly realizes that he is a priest. She goes with him to his room where he can get dressed. Eric takes off his clothing and visualizes Nicole in a bikini in his room. She also notices it. He is brought back to her time as a Bella magazine model. He poses as a photographer and holds out a banana as a camera. When Nicole inquires about Sloane, they stop making out. He asks Nicole about EJ and informs her that she dumped him, because all he wants to do is plan an attack on his zombie sibling. She calls him uninteresting. It's so much more enjoyable to be with Eric. They return to the bed and start kissing once more. Rafe is eating Sweet Bits cookies in his office as Jada walks in. She watches as he displays enthusiasm and silliness. She merely wanted to make sure that after their chat there was no awkwardness. His eyesight becomes hazy, and he notices her wearing a skimpy attire and shining gold thigh-high boots. He goes on a tirade about how absurd the departmental rules are. Ignore the rules. Jada queries how he is doing. Rafe merely believes that they shouldn't let the man to rule their lives. He envisions Jada beckoning him with a sensuous wave. Rafe compliments her on how beautiful she looks in that outfit as he sits at his desk. Rafe pulls her into a kiss as she retreats. Rafe is pushed aside by Jada as Sloane comes in. She is there to turn in her phone, but she is adamant that they won't find anything to use against her. When Rafe recognizes Sloane as Duke, he reaches out to embrace her. He says in a low voice to Duke that his date is cramping his style. Rafe faints as the room spins. Wendy's expression changes when she sees Johnny and Channel get engaged in the square. She demands to be informed of the situation. As Johnny informs her that she is seeing Trip, they laugh. But hey, after the wedding, they can go on a date. Wendy believed they had something unique. Before making a commitment to Trip, she only wanted to define her feelings for him. She had no idea Johnny would respond in such a dumb way. She shouts, "We're done," and rushes off in tears. Where should they travel on their honeymoon? Johnny queries Channel. In their apartment, Gabi's vision is blurry, but she recognizes Lai as Stefan, who yells at her that their relationship is ended. Gabi responds that they have only just begun. Lai doesn't like being made fun of and to feel stupid. He screams that he wants to dissolve their fictitious union with dignity. She urges Stefan to remember their love out of concern that he has forgotten. Lai is perplexed as to why she is addressing him as Stefan, but agrees when she requests that he take her to bed. Lai gives Gabi a kiss in her bedroom but quickly withdraws. He is unable to accomplish this. Gabi insists, telling Stefan that their relationship is finally possible. She begins to plainly see as Lai screams that he is not Stefan. Lai, feeling relieved, queries if she took anything. She is adamant that she has never used drugs. He claims that she was definitely drugged. He recedes her vomit. Stefan sees Melinda as Gabi in his room via foggy vision. She is the most gorgeous sight he has ever seen. He says the perplexed DA he claims to adore her, despite her assertion that it's improper to tease a girl. They kiss fervently. He expresses his eagerness to make love to her in bed. He suddenly stands up after realizing she is Melinda. He inquires as to Gabi's whereabouts. Melinda berates him for making her feel inferior before her eyesight starts to fuzz. She witnesses Stefan making fun of her. She yells she's going to murder him and rushes while practically growling. He repels her. She vomits Sweet Bits in the square carrying more cookies. She is informed of Johnny's introduction and Channel's impending nuptials. Channel refuses. She's unsure of her decision to accept his offer. Johnny goes to sleep and leaves. Nicole and Eric are lying in bed, covered in covers. What did we just do? Nicole chuckles. The door is knocked by Sloane. Eric opens it while covering himself with a pillow. Sloane apologizes for behaving out during their altercation. She interrupts him as he is saying he would call her later. "Hello, Sloaney Ballany," Nicole yells. "What's up, Trix?" Jada paces the hospital, hoping Rafe will be all right. When Stefan discovers her, he accuses EJ of tainted breakfast biscuits for him and Melinda. Melinda is currently in the ER. EJ might not be to blame, according to Jada. Stefan observes Gabi and Lai exit the elevator later. She dashes into his embrace. Eric tells Sloane in his room that he has no idea how this occurred. Nicole and Eric affirm that they had sex, but they are unsure of the whereabouts of their priest collar and bikini. Sloane acknowledges their unusual vision and remarks that it appears they may have taken drugs. Talia goes to the kitchen of Sweet Bits to get Chanel a glass of water. Jada walks in and queries Chanel about the possibility of the cookies being laced. Sloane, according to Chanel, committed the act in punishment for being the source for Lady Whistleblower. Who else would act in such a bizarre manner? Talia looks guilty as she remembers spiking the biscuits. Jada doesn't know if Sloane is involved, but she swears to find out who poisoned Salem's residents and prosecute them. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Daily Bulletin News, and stay with us.